Cyber can take that bad shit.
First off, we gotta say salute to Mitch Green, my nigga from another. Oh, I like this setup, Mitch Green. I might be in your basement a little bit more often. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? We outside. We inside, outside, same thing. What's good, y'all? Got my boy Cheeseburger in the building.
Yo.
That's what it is. Top 4 radio right there.
Oh, man.
Nah. We don't stay with station. We want to stay with state. Don't worry, you don't know. Zini, our Muslim brother today, who's gonna break down the Malcolm X documentary, which we gotta get into. Lansky, good morning, fan from Cali. Oh, I love California.
You said that with such passion. You sound like you said that you had a flashback.
I had a lot of flashbacks. You know what I'm saying, Burger?
Oh, man.
OULED Lansky. We in a different studio today. This is courtesy of my man Reem Riches, aka Mitch Green. Some of us call Gino Green. Don't call him that if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out to Mia. If I don't say shout out to Mia, she gonna have a heart attack. She designed it. You know what I'm saying? She designed it. I'm gonna say something about her, my little sister. What's good? What am I doing? I'm chilling with some brothers right now. My boy Cheeseburger just came back from the West.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Arizona living. My brother Zim.
Yes, sir.
Frontline, FOY.
Yes, sir.
You can't read Creole, Lansky?
Ha!
Oh, OLED Lansky. Oh, you said I was ugly.
Ha!
But you sound like the guy, though. So I don't know why you be telling me I'm ugly. I don't fuck Haitian men. I don't mess with any type of men.
Nah, there's people who do that because they just want attention. Anytime you do a live, there's gonna be somebody that says some fuck shit.
Tell them, Burger.
And then they just want to do it
Big
because
business.
they want their 5 seconds of fame. They did that shit yesterday when we did the live. Somebody said some wild shit.
Oh yeah, that was going on the whole live we was doing.
And I don't know, man. I get it. Like if you're just upset because you see people who have enough initiative to do a stream and talk about something, and you're not doing it, that's cool. You can, hop on a live, do one yourself, and you can say whatever you got to say. You don't got to be calling people ugly on their stream. Bro, we're about to have a conversation. It's all love.
How do I feel about Malcolm X getting killed from a nigga from Newark? We don't know that. Allegedly.
So deep.
I always hated New Jersey. I was gonna say I was one of the first niggas who hated New Jersey before this Malcolm X documentary came out, and that's a fact, my nigga.
That's a blanket statement.
The Garden State, fuck the Garden State. I've been saying that. It's like I always compare New Jersey to the annoying cousin, your first or second cousin that comes to your house, and it's probably like 2 of them. One is cool, and the other one is just so annoying. Like that's what New Jersey is to me as a New Yorker. I never cared for New Jersey.
I love New Jersey, man. Shout Jersey.
But now,
shout Newark.
But now, Jersey, Newark, we got you, right? We got you. And I ain't gonna come on here and act like a scholar, because I see a lot of people. I grew up in the mosque. My mom was in the mosque. My dad was in the mosque. Listen, I'm gonna let Zim tell y'all. But real talk, it was a different time, right, Cheeseburger?
Yeah, totally different time.
If you don't know, if your grandparents wasn't there, if you wasn't at the Audemars Ballroom, please do not give me a theory. Here niggas running around with the theory now about, was this FBI? We know the FBI and CIA was involved, but the niggas in the crowd had a blank gun, or the gun was a fake gun, and they had a sniper up in the Autobahn. Come on, my nigga. Are y'all niggas really that stupid?
Well, you know what I can say?
Somebody was set up.
Often the theory of how he was assassinated sometimes overrides his actual legacy. Because here's my thing. More people will go back and forth about how he died, the conspiracy behind it, versus, who he was, what he accomplished, the legacy he left, and how do we, continue that conversation today type stuff. So, don't get me wrong, it's an honest combo. Be like, what happened? But let's just, all right, we know it's unfortunate how he went, but at the same time, like, let's break down what happened, in the documentary.
The key in it is how it happened.
You gotta look up and speak to the camera.
The key in how he died, his assassination is the key to everything. Because if you understand who killed him and how they killed him and how everything happened,
Yeah.
it unleashes a bigger monster. Feel me? So as long as somebody controls that narrative of how that, first of all, the government, the Malcolm X died as an enemy to the government, but today now he's celebrated by the same government. That don't make sense.
Yeah,
That don't
no
seem
sense.
weird to people.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Okay.
Say it again, Z.
The same leaders
Huh.
who the U.S. government
Huh.
deemed as enemies and tried to kill
Right.
and did kill
Right.
indirectly or directly. Keyword: indirectly or directly. Now they celebrate it.
Now
That
you
doesn't
got-
make
now
any
you got
sense.
National holiday.
That doesn't make sense.
But
You know
do you
what I'm
think
saying? You trying to
Malcolm,
say that
Malcolm doesn't have one yet though? But I don't think he ever will. Do you think he will? Like, do you think
they don't?
Like, I want him to
They're
have one.
controlling the narrative,
I want Malcolm to have one.
but they're controlling.
I think Malcolm should have one in March.
Holidays don't mean
Not Black History
Listen.
Month because he was more than Black History.
a
I think he should have
holiday.
one in March.
A holiday
It's
is
like how-
cool.
Okay.
It's a bro. A holiday by the U.S. government for Malcolm X is like any coming to your funeral and giving you a flower.
Or walking past your casket. Like,
What was it? And then you, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we don't need no holiday, bro. Like I said, control the narrative.
to
So they can
document.
control the narrative of who killed him. Oh, it was them.
You said something interesting to me on the phone yesterday.
Mhm.
I want you to point out the points that people did not catch. And we'll spin this around and go back to Burger because I know Burger didn't see it yet. I think a cheeseburger. But
Mhm.
you said something to me yesterday about there's a lot of points, like a couple points that
Yeah.
people missed.
Let
Would
me,
you like to speak on those points real quick?
Let me,
Just,
that's what, because I don't want to say the guy's name wrong.
now, do your thing.
Yeah, he it was the
What's
when
good,
the
Joe?
when Abdul Rahim was speaking to the white guy, his actually name was David Garrow. He's a historian and
Lansky. One day,
result of prize.
you and me are
prize
going.
winner.
Hold on, Z. Lansky. One day, me and you were going to Verona and San Diego. Listen, I did Dago one time. We'll never touch it again. But salute to you, though. Let's do a casino on the other part of the West, though.
David Garrow. He said that it's common belief that Dr. Martin Luther King was the most electronically surveillance person by the FBI.
Yeah.
And we're talking the 50s.
Yeah.
Keep this in mind. We're talking the 50s.
50, 60.
50s, 60s. So keep that in mind when we talk about. He was the most. But actually, he wasn't. It was by hands down the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Mhm.
They were taping him every day, tapping his phones, everything. They had 9 people who were government informants that worked in our national house, that worked for, like, this is how deep they was infiltrating the nation. But whatever people had that was the 1950s, 60s. It's 2020. What they doing now?
Yeah.
If Elijah Muhammad gave the hit, he would have been in jail because they would have had the phone call.
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
So then they try to switch the narrative and say, "Oh, he said it suggestively." How many people do we know go to jail? If the most honorable Elijah Muhammad suggestively said we should kill Malcolm, but they put 2 guys in jail that wasn't there, come on, man. Let's do the math, bro. We're not really doing the math.
Right.
We're being
I
emotionally charged.
want to come back to Malcolm.
Yeah.
I want to tell a story real quick. I want to hear
No,
everybody's reaction.
hold on. It's another point. Another point that everybody was
You gotta
missing.
talk to the camera.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to that.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Go ahead.
You start out, as soon as your hands start moving, I'm already here.
You gotta talk to the camera, though,
It's a
man.
discussion. They in
Nah,
the room. It's the 4th person.
But you
in
got
the room.
every once in a while, you talk to him, you gotta turn a little bit and look like.
So like I said, another point they missed was Malcolm X, brother Malcolm. He became over time because of disappointment. Now, mind you, the government wasn't allowing his letters to get to Elijah Muhammad, nor was people who didn't like him. This is an organization, bro. This is an organization, beloved. In every organization, in every society, in every nation.
What do you say to people who are calling it a
Like-
business? There are people on the internet today,
Uh-huh.
yesterday, last week, saying that the honorable Elijah Muhammad was protecting his business. And I'm a friend of the mosque, and I'm a friend of mosque number 7. Pay attention. If y'all know that's Malcolm's mosque, the first mosque started in Detroit. He didn't have to tell me that. I know the history. He taught me this. You say, understand? What do you have to say to those people who say that this religion is a cult following, or this is a money play? This is a money play. Because some people say, I'm going to tell you why. Some people correlate it to, oh, they were robbing drug dealers in pimps. They're saying we're sort of black nation. So what does that mean?
Robbing.
Well,
they were robbed. Listen to what you said. Listen, and then not true, but listen to what they said. They were robbing drug dealers and pimps. They were robbing people who were robbing. They were robbing people who were robbing the people. The pimp is robbing the people, right? Daughters, women, mothers, right? Aunts, grandmas for $1. At no point, they doesn't care about nobody. And then a drug dealer is preying on people who having problems and need to get high, quick fix for $1. So they robbing the people. So if we tell drug dealers like we did in the 90s in DC, shout out DC, Trinidad,
Chocolate City.
If you know about Trinidad, you know I know what I'm talking about. When the drug dealers at Trinidad and the FOI went there, the police called us the dope busters because we gave them 30 days. You got 30 days to clean up and get out of here. Because we got the contract over there. So we bringing that law over there. They said they ain't moving. We was kicking ass. Go look online. NOYDC Dope Busters DVD. Look that up. So how we robbing drug dealers? If we beat your ass and we come up on a few dollars, it's going to the nation. It's going to the business because it's not a business because it's a nation of Islam. It's a nation within a nation.
The answer to me for that, when they ask that question, I'm not Muslim, but when you go to church every Sunday, and not even church, they send you an envelope to your house if you're a Catholic. If you're a real Catholic and you really know what's going on, they send you to pay tithes. Now, I joke around with niggas, but that really happens. You have to pay tithes. So my mom, shout out to my mom, it's her birthday today. Super fat, bless her heart. But you know what I'm saying?
We go to work.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're in church, any entity.
We go to white man 40 hours a day, 40 hours a week. You feel me? Hard labor. And he take whatever he want to take, how he want to take it, his own mathematics.
Hold on, he asked you a question.
We give it to him. We don't say, oh, why are they doing that? Because that's how they build their nation.
Yo, Zim, I want you to think about Zim, hold on. Somebody said something to you, and I want to answer a question somebody asked me. Okay. Said, dude, say or do a resolution. Niggas always preaching the same shit. Now, hold on. Think about that for a second. Let me answer the question that they asked me. Who would I pick between Star, Shampoo, and Flip? None. I'm dependent on myself. It's called self-dependent, self-reliant. You understand? That's what I would do. I wouldn't call any of them. No offense. To answer your question, would I call Shampoo, Flip, or Star? I would call none of them. I would call Zim, Burger, or Speedy, or some niggas that I know. I wouldn't call niggas that, But bro, let me tell you a story. I got a story to tell you. So this bitch just called me, my nigga. You heard? A bitch that been playing with my emotions, Burger.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. She just called me out the blue. What up, Zoe? Shout out to my nigga Zoe. I don't know if you want to be on camera, but I ain't put the camera on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Zoe. But
how you spoil out the studio like that?
This thing right here, right?
We trying to work.
Look at blue.
Sleep,
look at blue. We in the stew, man. We in the stew. But home tell story. So Shorty, there you go, there you go. So Shorty just called me and said, I'm gonna tell you two stories. I'm gonna tell you a story about how I got curved by a white woman this weekend.
Oh.
A white woman.
Yeah.
Look.
The bitch like you ain't gonna get no sympathy here.
Now listen.
Next.
Hey,
Next story, nigga.
I don't know what to say to that. I just looked around the way.
Yo, this shit I ain't gonna front, bro. Rain. We just hijacked this shit, Rain. You lit. Yo.
No, but what did the guy is again? He said
Oh yeah, answer your question, and I'm going to the story.
No, he said something.
He said that. He said, "Give a solution." Y'all always preaching the same shit. Like, always.
Okay.
So like, I mean,
Solution to what? What's his solution? What's your
brother Zane, brother
That's
Zane,
it. You know what I
brother
mean?
Zane says, "What's your solution?" That's it.
This is it. That's it, man. There's so many organizations, religious, political, nationalist, so many of them, but we can't come to one common denominator and just work together. We need to fix community. We need to get. We can't come to calm down. And everybody's asking, "What's the next man's? What's your solution?" Because I'm out here trying my best, trying to live right, trying to help people live right, trying to do right. I'm not trying to pimp your daughter, your wife, or your mom. I'm not trying to sell you no drugs. I'm not trying to do any of these things. I'm just trying to do the right thing. But you always question it when people doing the right thing. What's the solution?
Yo,
what you doing? That's fucked up.
I want to
What you doing?
The honorable, so Louis Farrakhan, right? So anytime he comments something, people have a lot of perspective about him, right? But he's also said a lot of very profound, heartfelt, powerful things. What I've noticed is that people will share those little snippets and clips of when he says those great things, right? The Nation of Islam, right? So people contradict themselves. That's human, right? Here's the second thing. You ever notice how people always say good karma, right? Well, if you just even look karma is an ideology based on like Hinduism.
Right.
So if you identify as being for the vehicles they pursue to empower the community, but never A, acknowledge, all right, well, at least they're trying something, and B, what am I doing? Because here's my thing. I get it. We all have different means of what we think is going to be the solution. But my thing is, I can't fault you for going that way because that's your worldview, that's your upbringing. If you passionately believe this is the way to empower our people, then cool, do that. If I don't agree with it, I'm like, all right, bro, yo, do your thing. I don't gotta celebrate it. Be like, yo, my man, no, I'm just like, all right, yo, he doing his. So to your question, you're like, oh, what's the solution? I look, he's working in the vehicle in which they're developing the solution. If he doesn't have one, that's okay. Because here's another thing. Everybody wants chat about being the number one person, but don't want to follow nothing. Like, let's be 100.
Burger talk about.
Nah, let's be 100.
I told you that the
like,
talk on the show, my boy. I told you.
I'm gonna say this. I'm on the couple, like, I don't got the answers for everything, but I've been a part of things bigger than me that's giving me perspective or things that I believe in. So if he believes in that, whether it's religious, political, community, cultural, whatever, bro, he's going to pursue that because he sees similarities and he's valuing it.
Right.
But eventually, as he continues on that path, it's going to help him come to a conclusion of what a solution could be. And let's be real, solution doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work the first time or the second time.
I've got the solution.
Right.
The solution has been given. Listen, they've been given. I'm gonna say this another thing, and you made a good point.
Right.
Even when you said the point about Christianity and people, or Muslims or whatever, and then they say karma, coming together on a common denominator of one God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the common denominator who brings it all together. The moment we don't do that anymore, that's when we have Jesus.
Right.
And if you niggas steal this style right here with the lights LED in the background, we coming for you niggas, B.
So
y'all niggas stole enough shit. The VHS for my nigga Zine. Y'all niggas ain't going, oh, look what Lansky did. This shit crazy dope. And if you getting a seizure, don't fucking watch, nigga. Don't fucking watch if you catching a seizure. Real nigga shit.
Oh, shit.
Like, there are solutions, man. But like you said, everybody, this even goes back to something that, I had a conversation with an older brother who alive with Malcolm, who was on Malcolm's team.
So put the camera on this one. That's what they want to see, bro.
He said something.
You spoke to the elder. Say it again. You spoke to the elder.
I saw that elder brother. I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay, you don't have to.
But he was around Malcolm in that time. Heavy too. I've been around for a while. So he said something that was deep to me. That even in that time period and situation, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the black man or our problem as a people is 100% spiritual. It's not political, it's not economic, it's not relationships, it's a spiritual disconnect. Because in the principle of having a spiritual connection, you understand principles of Jesus said, turn the other cheek. Not to your enemy, but to your brother. I don't gotta be so quick to kill my brother because he hit me.
Right.
Enemy is a different situation. But we so quick. We want to be the people in our house. Yo, we're fucking. But we in the street and you let that shit slide. You don't notice that?
Oh, I want to piggyback a story with that.
Right.
So I had a homie of mine. He designs suits, like professional custom tailored suits. I forgot the name of the business, but I'll get back to it. He's based in Arizona. Long story short, he designed a custom suit for a brother in Arizona, and basically the person was not happy with the suit and the way it came out.
Like that cut.
Somebody else I saw on Facebook was looking for a custom suit, so I tagged my man and said, "Yo, go to him."
Yeah.
The person that wasn't happy with the suit went under that post and said, "Nah, he's a dub." Here's the crazy part. Not only was he not happy with the suit, my man gave him his money back. He said, "Look, my bad, we can't agree to agree. Here's your money back." But the guy still went on social media and blasted him. Now, that's not the worst part. The worst part is he said, "I'm going to roll up on you because XYZ," threatening him on some line, threatening him with violence because of the whole suit fiasco. My man gave him the money back and whatever. All right, you can go online and express your discontent, but for you to then threaten him for violence, that's
and you got your money back.
And you got your money back. Now here's the craziest part. He wouldn't do that to a white person.
Nah, not at all.
Because so to speak to your point about
I'm gonna cut you up. Your point. Don't lose your point. No. Star, which I don't deal with Star. I did the morning show him, but he was telling me that when I was wilding, you wouldn't do this to me if I was a white man in a suit. Back to your point, bro.
Right. So I say all that to say this. Anytime some of us have been upset and things like that, right? We go to customer service, we complain, we do whatever. But let me ask you this: when's the last time you or someone you can think of was upset, had a bad customer service experience, but threatened with somebody with violence that was not black? So basically, his point was he was more willing to threaten my boy who's black because that's how we treat each other when it comes to business. We have this weird expectation on I can talk to you whatever way I want.
We can't come to terms on business. If we can't get to terms on business, it has to go to violence.
Right, it has to go to violence. It's okay if we don't agree on things. And let's remove business, but let's just talk about relating with one another. We can disagree on things, but why is it that we're so quick to resort to violence or an extreme when it comes to disagreeing with each other? But when it comes to white people, Chinese, whatever, we disagree with them. We like, nah. But you know why though? Because we respect their sense of agency better, that they will either call the boys on us to take us to court. Let's be real. Like you said, spiritual, we have an issue where we don't respect each other's sense of individuality and agency.
Who was Ice Cube signed to his first album? Was it Interscope?
It was NWA.
Interscope though?
No, that was Jerry Heller.
His first album was solo album.
No.
When he left him.
When you met Ice Cube with NWA.
I was talking when he left him and made his first album, America's Most Wanted.
He worked with Chuck D, the Bomb Squad. That's a fact. He worked with the Bomb Squad.
He had a problem with that.
I don't know if it was Interscope. I don't know what. I don't want to quote him here because we're live.
The point I'm trying to make is he had a problem with that album. You know what I mean? But he had a problem with the label. The point I'm trying to make. We saw the movie, right? Let's go.
That's what I'm saying.
He had a problem with the label when he went and bust everything. Yeah, the bad scene. Because the money didn't go right for the first album, right? Let's use Lil Wayne. He had money with that.
Ice Cube.
No, I'm trying to show you two sides of the same coin, right? Going to his point. Wayne had a problem with his.
They're saying priority.
Priority Records.
He was signed to Priority.
Okay, Priority Records. See,
you
see, he just made my point. Priority Records. When Wayne had his problem with his label, who he had a problem with?
Baby.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So when it's a black man and you can see him, it's the black man's fault. You feel what I'm saying? But when it's just the label and it's a bunch of not us and just money and just a face, it's the label.
Right. And
I'm not really mad at I'm just mad at my label. Yo, fuck my label. But when it's a black guy, yo, I'm gonna kill that nigga. He robbed me. Oh, fuck this. Everywhere you go,
the views
I'm just trying to show you.
Listen, hold on. The views is going up. We getting real deep.
I'm trying to show you something.
Hit the like button.
We don't like each other.
I know you don't like when I tell niggas hit the like button.
We don't like each other, bro, at all.
Deep.
It's not. We trained like this though.
Black Triangle. That sound bomb. Jay Bender. I don't know who said Black Triangle, but
I like that. I like that. I might be the name. We might have something. We might have something. But think about that. We don't like each other. We do it subconsciously. We don't like each other.
And to piggyback off of that, I want to say this. Us speaking on that issue is not necessarily we're condemning the people who do it, right? Because it's a human thing. We're condemning the culture of liking each other because we're three people that all grew up together and went to high school with each other, and we don't talk every single day. Right? You can be watching the stream right now, and you think we
Yeah.
But, nah, I've been away for a minute.
I haven't
but,
seen him since 2008.
Right.
I
Yeah.
almost
But
literally, but
I say that because I
I
can recognize.
I just thought about that.
hold on.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about that though, all three of us has remained genuine.
That's a fact.
So it's like if we was walking the high school halls and we seen each other in the hall. Oh, you in this lunch period, or you going to this study hall, you doing this, and that's what I consider genuine people. I don't have to see this nigga every day. I know he's rooting for me. He know I'm rooting for him. When he wins, I win. My brother Zim wins, I win. If I win, I hope Zim feels like he won.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If my man Speedy win, we all won.
Right. And that's why I'm saying we want to encourage, like, once again, we want to address the culture of disliking each other, right? Not necessarily people. Because I can't, here's my thing. I can't be mad at you for doing something that I have the capacity of doing as well.
Yeah.
Like, you can get mad about something or treat somebody a certain kind of way. I also have the capacity to do that. So I'm not going to be critical. I'm just going to be like, all right, let's address the culture of why that happened so easy. So moving forward, we do have an issue, like you said, about when it comes to spiritual, because it's how we relate and how we connect each other. But I find a lot of peace and tranquility.
That spirituality,
the
brother said, it tied back to us as a people, and then it tied
back
to how it built the Malcolm thing.
I want to get back to you.
Because I'm
I want to get back to you, Zane, because your story is deep too, brother. And I want to know, Cheesebro, you just saying something.
Well,
what motivates you?
What motivates me?
What keeps you going? You were just saying this. I think you were on the line saying that, like,
for me, the thing that motivates me, bro, is that, like, I'm an aspect of the culture, and I'm often in positions and environments where I'm the only one, and I got to represent by either telling my story or telling stories of, like, people like you and them, so other people who are not familiar with our culture don't mistake us as just the shit they see on, like, TV and media.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a room full of people that don't look like me, I'm 6'3" with locks. Yeah. People look to me, they're already going to assume.
How was it having locks in Arizona? You know what I mean?
You got to put that voice on.
I have some people to hold me down. You know what I'm saying? I got retwist, you know.
Nah, you got to put that customer service voice on.
Did you feel?
IT.
Oh, sorry, brother, or was that shit?
I am sorry to bother you.
Yeah, sorry to bother
I didn't see it, but I keep hearing about it, bro.
Right. Hello.
I wasn't a fan.
I'll say this. We're having locks. It definitely do.
My name's Daryl.
Being in Arizona with locks.
It hits you when you actually.
The horses, my nigga. I ain't gonna ruin it for them.
Yeah.
But the horse, it's like it's a sci-fi. Right. A lot of people. I think a lot of people. When we first saw that movie, it was after Get Out, so we thought, oh, now son about to get his own shit.
Which one?
What's his name? Lashai something.
Lashai Buff.
No, not sure, but the white boy, the black guy who played in Get Out.
Your man,
Atlanta.
Me and my wit.
You understand?
That dude. Yeah, I forget his name.
You didn't understand? They were turning them into
workhorses. The people?
Yeah, I get that. What
do you mean, like
workhorses? The movie goes on for like an hour and 20 minutes, right? And then, right?
I did?
Yes.
Zine.
Multiple times.
The movie goes on for hours. Zine, listen.
Oh.
The movie goes on for hours and 20 minutes. Then some horses just pop up in like a cell somewhere.
They're turning.
I didn't see that.
Men into workhorses.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I no way I saw that. It's to the tune of.
It wasn't my cup of tea, my nigga. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
The little boys were following because they ran all the candy and they were playing and everything.
I like to watch movies. I like to watch movies based on true stories. So that's why I always watch World War II movies, war movies, like based on true stories.
Wow. Oh, shout out 50.
Oh, I didn't watch those.
Peter Rolak, Sex Money Murder movie coming out. Oh my God.
His new show came out on the 7th.
No, listen. He just announced something new, man.
Okay, yeah, but he's gonna keep
Peter Rolak.
Shout out to matter of fact, Ben.
Sex Money Murder.
I want to say this, and I want y'all to go tag Lloyd Banks in this. Lloyd Banks, I did a show on Queen's Flip show. Shout out to Queen's Flip. You didn't. You said you was rocking with Lansky's Corner. Every time I DM'd you, I seen you left me on scene one time, Banks. That wasn't right, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I see.
He could have been a mill or something.
Yeah, I see. Nah, I fuck with PLK. Blue Hefner, nigga. But he respect me. I'm talking to him respectfully. Yo, you didn't answer the DM. I'm not hitting niggas, managers, and agents, my nigga. I'm tired of that. I'm not going to speak to you personally and then hit your agent.
Yo, energy just changed, dog.
When you're in front of me. When you're in front of me, and I say, what's your number? You tell me to holler at you. You're disrespecting me. I'm not talking about Banks, because Banks didn't do that. I wasn't in front of Banks. Prince telling me I'm just saying, Banks, you ain't answer the DM, my nigga. You know you wasn't right, my nigga. But I'm tired of niggas telling me, bitches telling me, holler at my fuck your agent, fuck your manager. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, don't spit on the camera, bro.
I will spit on the camera. Oh, I don't want. Nah, fuck it. This nigga Cheeseburger is stupid. But yeah, nah, real talk. That's corny shit. Like, I know Cheeseburger might not say it the way I say it, but you be in front of somebody, you talking to somebody, be like, oh, email my manager, email my agent, email my dad.
Nah, I respect that shit.
Email my dad. Why would I email? You're right in front of me.
I respect that shit. I respect that shit. Because you gotta understand, you don't know people's business situations.
Bro, you're bugging. You're not looking at the same point as him.
But you don't know they business
I'm gonna put the
situations.
No, it doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah, you does.
So if you mean
because I might have had a problem with an artist, but
so how many niggas?
We have a thing.
So how many niggas? How many niggas? How many
know.
people kicked themselves in the ass because when they met Steve Jobs or Bill Gates and they was pitching the ideas and they thought they was too good because of business.
I mean, that's cool.
Because they have business, other business to do.
That's cool,
right?
Man.
Or
Everybody
Mark Zuckerberg, they had other business to do, right? If your other business is so good, your money should be good. You can look for other options.
But as a Muslim, everything happens for God.
But you know, like, you know,
if everything happens,
I was in business with this. I was in, huh?
If everything happens for God reasoning, because that's what you had set up at the moment. That's what you
okay.
Got. That don't mean you missed
it. That doesn't mean to be in a box.
Like I hate when people say this. Like I heard old people, yo, in the 80s, I could have invested in Apple. I missed out. My nigga, like that wasn't for you, bro. Like it wasn't like be happy. Are you happy with your life right now?
Yeah.
You happy with your life right now?
Yeah, of course.
So then, my nigga, you can't look. We can't get in moments where we look back and say, yo, I wish if I would have bought that fucking Benz, I would have had the girl of my dreams.
That's not the point. That wasn't the point.
And it's like we doing no. But that's what we doing.
You're trying to make it seem like I said you need a materialistic item. Or
no, I'm saying people always look at a situation, time, a moment, a thing, person, place, a thing, and we look back at it and say, damn, if it would have went differently, my life would have. But you don't know, my nigga. Like, so what I'm saying is.
But how do you know that? How do you know that I don't know?
Because when I'm saying, you don't know what his business situation is.
How do we know
why he has set up like that?
My nigga, there's some people, their dads.
Now I'm not knocking the niggas as bullshit, but I'm saying some niggas got to set up like that. You gotta go through the
hypothetical example. There's some people who don't get along with their fathers, right? Your father than you could have fought. You and your father could have got your father could have slapped you or pushed you down a staircase. And till this day, that person could be 30, 40 and still respect their father. Right. But there'll be somebody who that happens to them at let's say around the age from 12 to let's say around the age 11 to 14.
Right.
And nigga, that scars them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me jump in though with that though. And I kind of ties in both of y'all points. So like meeting somebody and they be like, yo, go talk to my agent or my manager or something like that, right? I ain't gonna front. As much as I'm not a fan for it because it's like, yo, if you and I exchange info and you and I should be talking, but then you default me to your manager or agent, though I may be annoyed and feel some kind of way, depending if I care enough about whatever connection it is, and I'll be like, all right, cool, let me go that route. However, to his point, I've been in those situations where I was told to talk to my manager or agent, but nothing transpired. But you know what? I said, all right, I guess then it wasn't meant for me to move forward with that relationship or the relationship ran its course. Mm-hmm. So kind of to your point is that I can look back to people and be like, yo, if I would have done more with talking to the agent or manager, who knows where I could have been. Honestly, I don't even dwell on it as much anymore because I'm looking at it like, all right, well, you know what? I guess that was just the purpose of me connecting with that people. Because we were just talking now. I ain't gonna drop certain names, but there are people connected before they were big. Yeah. And now I've been trying to get in touch with them just on some love, and I can't. But you know what though?
You gotta make yourself undeniable.
So what's gonna happen is this. I look at it like this. Okay, I can't reach him now for whatever God destined reason. However, as I navigate my career and I get to where I get to go to, that's when I become relevant enough, or vice versa, and we connect. And guess what? Then we can circle back and be like, yeah, remember we talked to Angie Martinez. She knew Biggie and Jay before they got to Biggie and Jay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of talents now who knew certain people before who they were.
I saw Kendrick Lamar. I personally saw Kendrick Lamar in the 2010 XXL Freshman of the Year.
Right.
He was J-Rock's hype man. That was the class of Nicki Minaj, Drake, Nipsey Hussle, Big Sean, Freddie Gibbs, J Rock. But when J Rock came on, Kendrick Lamar was the type man. So you never know.
Yeah. So I mean, either way, you know, if you're in that situation where you're like, granted, my thing is navigate that, you know, relationship as much as you can, even though if it's annoying, because you never know how far it's gonna go.
Somebody said fuck Angie. But
but at the same time, like, don't dwell too much. Because let's say you was trying to reach that agent, all of a sudden that person got hot. Like, oh, I could have been. Nah, bump all of that. Because if that's the case, then that's what they need to. You'll catch them on the rebound.
I give you game. I don't even I shouldn't even give this game on. I'm gonna give niggas game. If you think you're gonna meet an artist and you're gonna get so cool with the artist, where you're gonna be able to hit the artist up and get passes and hit the artist, you're bugging. You better off talking to the manager, the assistant, the nigga's cousin, being cool with that nigga. Because the next person to him unless you're undeniable and he needs you, he's dealing with so many other things and taking care of so many people, him or her. You feel me? So when you pull up to a show, I don't hit the artist.
I just want to pose for a Black King moment. The first to do it on the internet. All three of us, please look at the camera, please.
What's up?
Black King moment. Just do your pose.
Walker figure that.
Hold on. This is the first time this has been done on the internet. 3 kings right here. Pay attention. From different avenues of life.
3 kings. That's what he's doing.
All right, continue.
I didn't get a manager, bro.
It's those managers, those agents, them assistants. That's the plugs, man. The game is behind the scenes, bro. It ain't like all the big faces do the big face things.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got a behind the scenes story.
Yo, I want to get a bill passed. I'm gonna go to the president. Yeah, you better all go on to Don Ryan first.
So I got a behind the scenes story. So I interned for Sway on Sway in the Morning. Right?
Yes.
Back in
I didn't want to say that, brother, but talk your shit. I didn't want to tell it. We're connected.
Yeah, so
connect us real quick with somebody.
So I went to SUNY or Westbury College, right, in Long Island, and they was having a program on campus with.
Hold on, brother. Oh, we don't have to do it.
What's his name? Dr. Wilmer Leon III.
Who?
Dr. Wilmer Leon III, or Leon. He a brother. Yeah. But he's a.
You didn't tell me that joke.
He's a political commentary for he does CNN. He is a professor at Howard. He does a black talk show on Sirius XM in DC.
Okay.
So he came to the college. He was doing a program talking about police brutality and how it affects black people. Long story short, I was working at the college radio station. My boss at the college radio station said, "Yo, Chief, I want you to interview Dr. Leon about this topic." So I interview him. We have a good convo. He says, "Yo, I appreciate your ambition and what you do. Here's my info. I want to see if I can get you an internship at Sirius XM in New York." All right. He then puts me in touch with Chris Colbert. Brother, not the white dude.
Brother.
Chris Colbert and I on the phone for an hour, talking. He said, "Yo, I heard great things about you from Leon. I want you to come up to Manhattan, Sirius XM Studios for a tour." Did a tour of the facilities. He's like, "Yo, you in class?" "Yeah, yo, I want you to apply for an internship. And once you do, let me know. And I'm going to put the word in for you." This is the dude who works at Sirius. Fast forward, I applied for the Joint, which is the reggae station on Sirius. I didn't get it because they took another intern. All right, fine. They said, "Who else you want to?" I said, "All right, let me apply for Sway." Long story short, I get the email. "Yo, you have an interview set up, such and such date and time." I ended up going to, the interview with Sway, 14 people in there. It was Sway, Other B, Tracy G, all these people in there. It was the Sway, his whole production team, everybody. And they're all asking me questions from different angles, just on it, right? I secured the internship, did my internship for 3 months with them, 5 days a week, waking up 4 a.m. from Long Island to commute.
Yeah,
be there
that's
by
the
6.
worst when you come on.
Yeah, bro, take a Long Island Railroad. Now, I say all of that to say that was a significant experience for me, and it taught me 2 things. Number one, if you want to be something, you have to do 1 or 2 things. You have to recycle your passion every day, or you have to be obsessed with what you do. Example, Every day I went in there, I had to find something different to motivate. Today it was, I'm going to do great at talking about celebrity news. The next day I'm going to be great at sports news. The next day I'm going to be great on the phones. Every single day I had to find something else to look forward to.
Objective.
Right, have an objective. Because don't get me wrong, I can sit here and say I want to be a radio personality, but that's not enough. I have to keep adding to that list. I want to be a radio personality that got good at the phones. I want to be a radio personality that got good at the sports news, the media news. And every single day for 3 months, I had to change and recycle my passion. That's what I learned from there, because every day I went up in there, I had to do something new. The next thing I learned, I had to either be obsessed with it. Bro, 30 hours a week, non-paid. I dropped maybe $800 that summer just from taking the Long Island Railroad, waking up 4 in the morning, and I worked on Sunday and Saturday. So for 4 months, I did 7 days a week for 4 months straight. Only 2 days I missed.
I did something similar when I worked in a podcast in Soho.
Yeah.
But I used to go at least 2 or 3 times a week, and nobody paid me or reimbursed me. But
I wasn't getting paid to do it at the time.
I was doing it as much as you. I wasn't even doing it as much as you just said.
Yeah, but the crazy thing too is that like I had to hustle and get my bread going legally, just to keep going and getting there on time.
But stupid.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna. But I say obsessed because once again, like I sacrificed a lot of social connections that summer. I sacrificed a lot of going out, a lot of personal time just to do it. Now I ain't gonna sit here and make it seem like it's easy, but like I said, I had to either A, learn how to recycle my passion every day, or B, be so obsessed with what it is that I'm doing that my focus is tunnel on it. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, dog, like you really got to put yourself in a different mental space. When you started, in the end, your perspective should be different.
People agreeing with you.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. But yo, your perspective, when you start something, your mentality got to be one way. But when you finish it, shit, not even if you finish, if you drop out, because let's be 100, life happens. If you start something and do it for 3 months and stop
Somebody
doing
said dedication is real. Shout out to my homie C Money. She made this happen because she said, let's go downstairs. And we would have did this in a fucking plain light room. This shit is lit.
Yeah, yo. It was group.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
It's like some incense or something here, though.
Nah, we need some. But nah, it's all right. My man, Rich Dollars.
But yeah, man, so that's a story about backdoor though. So like literally, yo, I was in college, stuff happened, and once again, it was a backdoor way because I applied for, online, but that wasn't until after the fact.
Have you ever had sex with a white girl?
Me? Nah. I don't think
Why is that so many black people so many black men have never had sex with a white girl, you think?
Who have not had sex
with her? Because they don't want the sickness.
I mean, this comes down to preference. Like, I've never been, I ain't gonna front. The most I've ever done, I kissed a white woman once, but like, I'll be honest, like.
You kissed Cinderella?
No. Her name is Kelly.
Her name was Kelly? Oh, come on, man. You're giving too much information.
Nah, bro, how many?
But that's a real white girl name.
But yeah, how many white women you don't name Kelly, though?
A ton.
Too many.
Kelly.
But I just never got like to that point where I'm like, yo, I wanted to, you know what I mean? Or I ain't gonna front. The few times where I tried, it just never transpired. So, hey,
I'm asking a question. How come so many black men can't hit white women sexually, have sex with them? Why?
Cannot?
Yeah, because not. My nigga, I came from an environment where it was, I know they say mixed or intermingle. Yeah, I had white girls sucking my dick, and I was fucking white girls a long time ago.
Well, congratulations.
No, I know. I'm very rare.
I mean, you ventured into.
I'm not proud of it. It's not like a fucking like a badge on my fucking like uniform or anything. It's not gonna be special about, but yeah, fuck you, Z. So, but yeah, my nigga, like, but let me be realistic. Let me stop being an asshole. I see that a lot of my friends that went to black schools,
right,
preferably public schools in Long Island, have not messed with the white woman. Besides like you said, the act, a little bit of flirting,
yeah,
or being at the party with them.
Well, I also say this.
I went to school with all white people, and I didn't
know
white boys.
Well, you're a soldier. You're a girl.
Also, I can dating preferences to like preferences with food. Sometimes you might just like oranges, and you may have an opportunity to try an apple. Yo, try this apple. Nah, I'm good where I'm at. There's some people who are like that. So I ain't gonna front. I'll be honest too. I've also have this paranoia with dealing with white women.
Me too.
Talk
about it.
Like there's this weird level of like paranoia where I feel like if we ever have a misunderstanding, because that's what people do, that it will be taken out of context, and whether her or other people will elevate the situation to an unnecessary level. So if, let's be real, me and you, we're from New York, we can clown each other and call each other names, but that's how we show love. But some other people look like, yo, why are you talking about that person that kind of way?
Always happen.
Right.
Are y'all friends?
Yeah, that's how we do it. So that's, but once again, if somebody sees that and it's two black folk, it's like nobody want to escalate that situation. But let's say I'm dating a white woman, right? And I'm out here calling her something, whatever, and talking crazy. Random people gonna sit there and be like, yo, he grown crazy, he aggressive, he this, he that. And I'm gonna sit there and then now people are like, yo, you shouldn't be talking to her like that. Nah, chill out. Now I'm in a situation because it's imposed that if a black man and a white woman are in the same room and a black man exerts any energy above like a certain level, he's in the wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that.
Extreme.
I'd rather not.
He's extreme.
I'd rather not.
Yo,
ask people, but even her, because I
ain't
trying to deal with that because she might hear me get assertive, not even aggressive, just assertive because I'm trying to make a point. And the last thing I'd want, because just from a cultural understanding, you ain't gonna finish to put me in an awkward spot and tell somebody, oh, he raised his voice at me. They see my black ass with locks, and that's he. Oh nah, that's not a good scenario for me. So I'd rather just stick to sisters, Caribbean women,
my
African
brother,
women.
I'm gonna say, hold on, this is what the brother to the right of you was about to say.
No, I'm talking on this.
Oh yeah, he does date white women. He never dated white women. Listen,
that's a little bad. That's a little.
Let me tell you something.
I'm trying to get it for a video.
All right, so let me tell you something. I had a wild weekend.
Forgot my order.
I'm not gonna say what month or what week because I'm gonna pinpoint dates and shit like that.
Incriminate yourself.
I feel like I got played like a bitch pulled a Marlon Wayans on me.
I don't follow.
More money, more problems.
Oh.
You gotta watch. No, yeah, more money. No, more money is the name of the movie.
More money. That was not Marlon Wayans. That was Chris Tucker, wasn't it?
Nah.
Oh, that's Money Talks. My bad. That was a good movie. That was
great movie. No, but yeah, great. And you ever seen Money Talks?
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, bro.
Great movie. Yeah, I get that on DVD. But so
That's BMW.
which one? In that movie?
E28. Oh, which one?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Money Talks.
Nah, that Money Talk. I don't think.
Nah, there was a Benz in it. In the beginning, like he was driving the Benz. I don't think it was like a movie for like exquisite cars. Like they had exquisite cars in it. Because a lot of people don't know. Money Talk. Shout out to my man Berg. That's why I fuck with him. Was written by Chris Tucker. Did you know that? Did you know that Chris Tucker, if you ever watch Money Talks with Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker wrote the script and directed his first director, what they call it? Directorial movie. Yep, Money Talks. And it's a classic. It's a cult classic, what they would call it today, right?
A cult classic, yeah.
Yeah, like it's like you have to like seen it growing up, like, you know, right, son?
Mm-hmm.
Like you would have to know, like, you know, like you would have to see it, like while you was growing up, or like your older cousins would watch it or put you on to it or some shit, pass it down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But what's going on though, Bergen, man? Talk to me, man. How's it feel to be back in New York? Back home, because you're not a visitor, you're not a tourist. How does it feel to be back?
Yo, it's dog, it's reinvigorating. Let me say this. I think living in Arizona has made me soft a little bit. Pause.
Yeah, definitely. I could imagine that.
It's just that New York, when you talk
drama out there.
Yeah, it's no drama, but when you talk to people out here, you gotta assert yourself. You gotta be about what you say. But the thing about Arizona is that it's very passive aggressive. You gotta play a room a certain kind of way when there's certain kind of people in there. So don't get me wrong, I'm still myself. I'm gonna assert myself, but it's just that here's the thing: you get more bees with honey than flies with bullshit.
Okay.
So sometimes you gotta play a certain card or play a certain kind of energy to get a certain response that plays to your benefit.
Do you believe in a saying that they say?
What?
Better to play dumb. What's that saying they always say?
Better to play dumb than to be smart or something like that?
Like, you know, like.
I don't. No, I'll say this because I'll give you an example. When I'm in certain spaces in Arizona, let's not say play dumb, but let's say I play a certain card.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are like let's just say certain folk come up to me and be like, First thing I want to talk about is
you never said that before. Put that ass on shit.
no, nah. I'm just saying. Like, you see what I'm doing? Like I use certain vocabulary.
That's South talk.
That's South talk, but you gotta know how to mix. You feel me?
Yeah.
Certain folk approach me with like, "Yo, mixtape this or music that," and I'm like, "Yo, to be honest, the reason you're approaching me with that is because you think that's the highest capacity of conversation I'm capable of." Nah, like you can talk to me about something other than that, like I don't know, Gayle King, politics, whatever. But the reason I don't play that is because if I accept that, they're going to think that's the greatest capacity that I can communicate is on sports or music.
Did you know you're the first interview?
What?
You're the first interview besides Granddaddy IU on Stone Emotion.
That's what's up. So I mean, yo, you can play dumb, you feel me, then be smart in certain situations. But for me, sometimes you got to come off like semi-arrogant, semi-cocky, because you got to let people know that you're not the one to try with certain things. That's just me.
I want to see some of the comments. Better to play a fool than wise man, you mean? But that's too sensitive. People's sincereness. Okay.
Yeah.
Lansky actually putting out new content. Wow! Congratulations. We've been doing this. It is a classic on the low, or cult classic for sure. Talking about Money Talks, I guess.
Yeah.
Definitely a cult classic. You can put in that category. Yeah. Somebody said G shit. I guess they see Money salute. If my man C Don in the room, I see you. I don't see you, but salute if you were here. Let's see what else people was saying. Pass the blunt to who am I so he can shut the fuck up. Just one more hit.
I'm talking about.
No, yeah.
What am I? Ha! Shout out Barry, my nigga Barter.
Yeah. Burger, man. What are your
So yeah, more bees, more honey than flies with bullshit.
Do you guys know I like to watch lectures? Did you guys? Zane, come on, take that shit.
Did I know that? No, but that doesn't surprise me. No, either.
Zane, why doesn't that? Alright, so Zane doesn't want to talk. Why doesn't that surprise you?
It don't surprise me because you're an inquisitive person, and you're not somebody. I mean, you read something, but I think you get more value out of hearing somebody speak because it's not just about the words. It's like the overall context of what somebody is saying.
It's like once I had It's like once I had a friend called C Money. Still my friend till this day. She tells me about certain parts on the East Coast and the West Coast, and I appreciate C Money. You know, I feel what you're saying, man. I feel what you're saying, my brother. I feel what you're saying, man. Got love for a lot of people, man. Got love for a lot of people, but continue just saying though, because.
Well, I mean, like I was saying, man, like I'm similar in that.
Niggas,
I like to hear people.
Nigga Burger offered me some gum and deaded all of them. That's what's sure.
Nah, bro.
No, I'm fucking with you about it.
It's not right here. I put it away.
All right, let me get one, my dude. I gotta go back. It's mommy's birthday. Can't be going back smelling stinky. Like, yeah, but continue, man. This is video, bro. Listen, real talk.
Earlier,
I see we had like what, a couple people in here. Yeah, a couple people in here. But listen, niggas been riding my way. This has nothing to do with burgers. These are the views. These are the views of Lansky's Corner. Let's say this. A lot of people want me to go live every day. I can't because I can't be a loser like the losers y'all follow. Second, Lansky's Corner. We're coming for everybody that's using my likeliness, that's using my footage. Don't think we just haven't gotten to you yet. Oh, I don't know why we're saying we. I guess when you're a one-man team, it just starts feeling like it's a we, but whatever. Like, I'm coming for you, we're coming for you. If it's me and one person, if it's me and my mom, if it's me and nigga from the bar, we coming for you. It doesn't matter. We're coming. These are Lansky's Corner's views. I've been being quiet for a reason. A lot of ratting going on in the streets. We can't talk about those situations, but you know, it is what it is on that. You know, my man said I'm crazy and was keeping it real.
Hey, I got a question for you, bro.
What's up, bro?
So, what you think about Gayle King making up that thing with Kobe? Speak on that.
I think it was disrespectful. First off, second of all, I think it was pitched to her like, yeah, ask him that question, but it won't probably be used in the edits. and me and you understand this game, and even even Zim understands that too. Like I think it was pitched like it's a question that you could ask, but this is my insight on knowing what goes on in media and social media and how people cut and edit. This is not an outsider's look who is just looking in and just saw the story or just saw the video.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I just want to make that clear, right? Okay. Before I even say anything, think she's caught up in the system as a black woman, no matter if you're Oprah's friend or not. You know what I'm saying? Oprah's friend or not, that they're still gonna, rub you or spin you the way they want to spin it. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you one thing. That's happened to me plenty of times, and I'm sure everybody in this room could attest to that. Some shit like that happened to them once or twice in their lifetime. Like, all of us who dealt with media, like, you go somewhere and it's just a little different. Like, I'm sure that they told her, like, oh, that's probably just not gonna make it. The editors probably told her that's not gonna make it, and they put it in there. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I think the fact that she would even ask that question, I think it's just a black woman trying to hold her job. I think it's harder for women to keep a job, especially when you get in higher positions like that. She just did the R. Kelly interview, so she's looking for that next chase, that next, you know what I'm saying, that next high, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's looking for that next story. But I think that once you sort of sat out on it, and not sat out on the story of interviewing Lisa Leslie, but just if that was going to be part of the interview, you would have to make sure that that was taken out, or that you weren't even going to ask that. You know what I'm saying? Not even take it out. That wasn't even going to come up in the conversation. Like, oh, that you think he's a rapist, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because let's keep it real, Cheeseburger and my brother. What you think is gonna happen after all these people are done mourning after a month or 2 or 3 months? What's gonna happen?
I mean,
what you mean?
But that's no.
Wait,
they're suing Kobe's estate.
Right.
Was it 9 people? So it's Kobe and his daughter. So you got 7 other people. They're going for his estate next, boy. Yeah. Right now is the surprise, the shock. Oh, how did this happen to Kobe? And I was never a Kobe fan. I've always made it straight. But I respect what he did for the game as I got older and I understood.
And what he represented as a person.
And what he represented the black. I'm a Knicks fan, but I understood. And he came to the Garden and he's made history at Madison Square Garden. He has his own right for New York. My dad, he's a Haitian immigrant. He loves Kobe Bryant. He loved Michael Jordan in the 90s. And Kobe Bryant was some guy.
Haitian people love Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, they're men. He did this. They take the ball in and bow.
So that's bro,
oh my God.
So I grew up on my pop liking Kobe.
Right.
And my brothers, and and I as I got older, somebody told me something. Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you shouldn't appreciate their greatness.
Mm-hmm.
In an era.
Oh,
like if you see somebody, like somebody told me that all the time, but it was basketball talk. Like, because he told me I was talking about I hate LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not really big on LeBron. That's why I hate's a hard word. I dislike LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. I dislike LeBron. But you know what I'm saying? Because hate is a heavy word to say that you for someone. It's competitive.
Nigga just plays basketball.
Yeah, it's competitive. It's not like I hate him. Like I want to see the nigga get hurt or nothing like that. But I dislike him. But that's it's a respect thing too, because you dislike him because he's so goddamn good.
Yeah, he's
on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you just like.
So I bring up that point, like what you say, because I just want to offer this perspective, right, with Gayle King. Okay. So if you look at the interview, it was a conversation about Kobe Bryant as a person and his life, right? The thing we got to be careful of, I know black people, we don't be consistent on certain things, is we can't pick and choose what we want to cover about a person just because. Now, granted, yes, he deserves a lot more respect because he passed away. Definitely, she could have approached the situation a lot more carefully if she's going to bring that up.
Journalism is journalism, though.
Right? Journalism is journalism,
and I see where you're going with it.
Right?
But I want you to finish your point. But I want you to say, and a lot of people understand that because a lot of fake people running around saying they're doing journalism, but what he's saying is real talk. You have to ask those questions.
Right.
You're gonna look like the asshole. You're gonna look like the person who doesn't. You're not with the culture.
But
you're gonna look. Hey,
this is where I'm gonna go with Gayle King to it, because here's the thing. Until this situation happened, people really forget about who Gayle King is. So let's also remember Gayle King was also one of the main correspondents who said CBS needs to be open about sexual harassment that was going on at the network.
Okay.
The network had a whole bunch of
that.
sexual harassment claims going on. She came out publicly and said, yo, CBS needs to keep this stuff public. And she's actually glued the lid on that. Why? Because, yeah, that's her employer.
A whistleblower.
Yeah, even though that's her employer, there was stuff going on. And she came out and said, nah, well, even though my job, y'all better keep this sexual harassment stuff open. That's number one. Number two, she also did the R. Kelly interview.
Yes.
Now, let's be 100. R. Kelly got hype, got crazy. How did she handle herself in that situation? As professional as anybody could, bro. She still maintaining composure. Here's another thing. Everybody, feel how you feel about R. Kelly and shit. She handled that interview the best way she could, getting factual him and asking hard questions. That's why he got to the point where he was. But here's my thing. People won't be critical about Gail, but there's plenty of cats who still listen to R. Kelly after all the shit that's been going on.
So what? What about the white guy?
No, I know. I'm gonna get to that point. I'm not trying to omit that. Let me finish.
I want to put on you.
Nah, I'm getting to that point.
I want y'all to
Right.
I want y'all to do the bit. Because y'all know more than me. I want that.
So I'm going across a couple of things, right? Now, I absolutely agree that there is a double standard to how she covers Black people in media versus white people in media. She's not consistent. I'm not going to make excuses for that because I don't know the situation to that. But what I will say is this, though. We have every right to disagree with Gail. We have every right to come at her and check her about how she messed up and how she covered Kobe Bryant thing. But what we do got to be careful of, Snoop called her what? A something bitch face dog or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. We can disagree with each other.
Can't talk about that. That's on the set. On the set, can't talk about that.
All right, so we can disagree with her, but we can't. But we gotta be careful about calling certain people out their name. Though,
yeah, I got you.
Because with Gail, I'm gonna finish this. Because with Gail, like for where she had to come from to get to where she is now, she had to do a lot. Is she always for the culture? Say yes or no. Right? Is she perfect? Absolutely not. Has she messed up?
Yes
absolutely.
No. You can say yes or no.
Bro,
you gotta be real on that. See, that's the point. That's why you see. That point right there is why you sound like you tipping and like you back and forth because you can't
because I'm playing devil's advocate.
You can't play that.
Yes, I can.
Not in this day and time.
Yeah, you can.
We live in a dangerous day and time. Motherfuckers gotta choose what side of history they gonna be on. You gonna be on the side of history that's bringing us down, or you gonna be on the side of history that's bringing us up. You gotta choose. With Gail and Oprah, they always seem to be on the wrong side of history. The term is
don't be on the wrong side of history.
On the wrong side of history. And they seem to always fall on that side.
Okay.
Look, always. Yeah, with us.
Right.
And but when it comes to them.
Right. No, I am not disagreeing with that.
Do you remember Oprah when we was going to school was the same person that said, I'd rather give money to kids in Africa because kids in Chicago just want iPhones.
I didn't remember.
You forgot about that. We see what I'm saying? We forget.
But here,
I don't forget, bro.
But here's why though, because we pick and choose who we want to hold accountable. We pick and choose. Like I said, all right, we can go on to Gail, but I don't want to get into that conversation where it's like, well, what about this person? What about that person? It's like, yo, people too wishy-washy. Right. Now, one day we love Jay-Z, right? On all of the stuff that he's trying to do with sport and then he did what he did with the NFL, right? And then now all of a sudden we hate NJ.
Exactly.
So it's like, yo, which one is it? Perfect example. I'm gonna go further back. Kanye, right? I'm personally, I have a hard time loving Kanye right now. That's me. I have a hard time loving him. But remember, he was in the White House with Trump, and he came out and said something crazy like, "What? Slavery was a choice," or something like that, right? Now, the crazy thing with me is that we pick and choose when we want to love Ye. I know it's like watching Ye right now is hard for some people like me. But like I said, people wishy-washy because 1 minute we love Ye because he's dropping music, but then the next minute
he has a cult following those. You can't say nothing about Ye.
Oh no.
And then some of us, it's like, yo, we love Ye, but he wilding.
So my thing is this though. Like I said, people pick and choose when they want to love people. So all I'm gonna say is this: if we're gonna do that, let's maintain that.
Say that again. Say that again. People pick and choose what?
People pick and choose when they want to love people, bro.
That's from relationships to business ties.
So keep that same energy. Like for me, if I'm gonna say one thing and also play devil's advocate because that's just the way it is. Nobody wants to be on one side of the fence, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna even use my example of the wrong side of history. I'm gonna bring it back to the Malcolm situation.
Go ahead.
Feel me?
What was yours?
See, how I feel about that is personally is like, If you wasn't there, add opinion now to bring it up is opening up old wounds, things that don't need it's over. Like right, you know what I'm saying?
Don't look at me,
and
look
you
at the camera,
opening
look at
up
the
old wounds
well,
for personal. Once again, I gotta know why this happened. I was only 3 years old, but I gotta know why. And you bring it up to the point where people that was there is like, bro, if I told you who there were people that lived on Mars and we showed you something, what are you gonna do with that knowledge when you come back to America right now and you sit here and you talking to me? How does that help us or you? Right. Because civilization needs 3 things: food, clothing, shelter. Not saying we don't need to expand on knowledge, but I'm saying when you get that knowledge, what happens now?
What do you do with it?
What happens now? Nothing. It don't do nothing for us. So it's just the same thing with those type of situations. It don't do nothing for us. It's now you end up as a destructive situation, trying to be a person, trying to be proactive, now you become destructive. Same thing I'm saying about. Okay. You brought up Ye, you brought up Hope. They've never.
Because like
they never been on. We've never said about them like, yo, that nigga man, he ain't for the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got their moments. We all got moments. We all got drunk cousins. Kanye's like the drunk cousin. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He get drunk, he wild out. But he's always for the people though.
But
you know what I'm saying? So even in the Trump situation, he felt like he was doing it for the people. Maybe wrong.
So why can't we give the same benefit of the doubt to someone like? Again, because here's the thing: when you die, you cannot pick how you want your story to be told.
Okay.
Let's be honest. As much as we want to be consistent, that if somebody passes, that we want to respect them and their family. I believe that so much that you gotta be very careful about someone who just passed away. Because like, yo, Kobe passed, and a day later they got a documentary on him on Netflix. Kind of like people making T-shirts and capitalize off. It's like, yo, his
allegedly on Netflix.
Now, but I'm saying
the problem with Gail's question it wasn't even more so the question.
But she pressed on it.
It was the act. Exactly.
She pressed on it. No. She pressed on it because it's like this. She brought the question up.
The gas on it.
And Lisa Leslie done said boom, boom, boom.
I don't know nothing about that.
No. But Lisa Leslie said what she said. But then Gail circled back again. Lisa Leslie said another response. Then Gail circled back again. That's where I'm like, okay, yo, sis, you really out of pocket right now. Because you did what you were supposed to. All right, I got you one. You ever seen that movie, the Tyler Perry movie, Obsessed?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you remember when that light-skinned chick, at the end of the movie, she ended up having AIDS. She didn't get back with the dude.
Yeah. Well, that was like, yeah.
That's deep.
Why laughing?
Let me go with that.
Why laughing?
I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm
I'm gonna bring it home right now. Watch this. You remember in the scene when she was on the airplane and the dude made an advance at her? Mm-hmm. She said no, right? Mm-hmm. He made another advance, and then she's like, so he did 3 times, but he said, you can at least said that you tried to resist.
Mm-hmm. At least say that. Why? Yeah. Because it's almost like saying, even though you did dirt, you're going to receive less heat because at least you can say you tried to say no to the situation. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say about this is that, yo, you did your job. You did what you were supposed to by asking the question. But by you pressing on,
no need.
I'm gonna get to that.
No need.
As you did your job.
No need to ask that.
No, bro.
No way.
We're speaking
out of pocket.
No,
he died. There's no reason to ask about a case that he already beat. No fucking way.
All right, no, but we can't even.
But we can't even. We can't be off that line.
When you die,
bro.
How your story is told.
Not a man like Kobe, bro.
People will pick
Kobe.
Not a man like Kobe, bro.
We talking about Kobe?
To talk about your story.
What
I'm saying is,
I thought we were talking about. No, I didn't know we were talking about Kobe.
Out of pocket.
Wait,
I don't care, bro. Listen, man. When Martin Luther King died, the white women that he fucked died too. We don't want to hear about that shit, bro. Yeah. Out of pocket, bro.
Look,
no way, bro. You can't. For all he did for the community and the people, you talking about infidelities and white women. We talking about Kobe fucking on a white girl, and the white girl didn't even fuck her. What? And we letting that bitch ass. We letting anybody in the community. I don't give a fuck. White, black, purple, green. We not bringing up Kobe Bryant and that fucking whack ass chick. We're not bringing up Nipsey Hussle being a Crip. We're not allowing none of that corny shit with tragedies in our people. We're not doing it. When Malcolm died, nobody want to hear about that, bro. We don't want to hear. We don't want to see nobody do documentaries or bringing up. Oh, it wasn't Mosque Number 7. Maybe it was FBI. You know what I found out? It was a guy named William Bradley. Oh, he died yesterday. I didn't want. Oh man, I don't want to fucking hear that, bro.
Crazy.
Nobody
How
want.
he died the day after.
No, but that's the point. Nobody want to hear that shit, bro. What did it do for us? Now we got us on the internet. Now what does that do? All right, cool. We cool Mars 7 now. Now it's fuck Mars 12. Like, what does that do, bro? What did it do? Nothing. What did Gail
I can answer that for you.
that do for us?
But I'll let you go on.
But I'm just. It's frustrating to me because
somebody said this is some fire,
bro. Because it's not, and I'm not mad at my brother.
Yeah.
I'm just mad at the spirit of the people that we allow. I don't care who, because if we allow Gail to be blatantly to say that, white people do it all the time, bro. They suggestively say it on the media. He was convicted of rape. Oh, I'm sorry, not convicted, allegedly. Come on, my dude. Like, that's like going to jail or going to court and you sitting there and he gonna say he was arrested in 2019 for sexual assault. No, he wasn't. It was the wrong person. All right, strike that off the record. How you gonna strike that? We all heard it. All 12 people heard it. How we gonna strike that? Oh, so he's been in jail already. Oh, that's how we got now. All 12 of us got going back and strike that off the record in our mind. And go back there and delegate on the fucking rock. You're not gonna be able to do that, but that's what they do. They do this all the time because I've been through the jail system, and I'm saying they indict you. It's the death. It's like the death of Jesus, bro. We can go biblical with it, bro. They killed him in the public first. You know what I'm saying? And then you can outright kill that man because now if you kill him like that in the public, yo, he's a this, he's a that, he's this. Yeah. I'm gonna kill him. You gonna kill him, or the government gonna kill him? I don't care when he die. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with the minister. Oh, the minister's getting old in age. Oh, he doesn't like Jews. Oh, he did. You bringing up all these old things and all these shit you can't prove. And just to bring. Oh, now why do you think in the Minister Farrakhan nation in this time and period where they think he's weak and he's dying, we pressing the gas on this Malcolm X issue again? It happens every so often. You feel what I'm saying? Pressing the gas because they setting up our people to do things that we do not. And will be insane for us to do. They want us to have a civil war amongst each other. But at the same time, we gotta weed out motherfuckers who's not with us. If you want to be cool with black people, because I'm black, I have the skin, but I still want to eat with the white man, or I still want to eat with our enemy, white, black, because white as black enemies is our enemy. I'm talking about the whole of us. If you black, white, green, Jew, Muslim, Christian, from Israel, Jamaica, Haiti, wherever. If you're not on this with us, is all, yo, you out of here, bro. Yeah. Out of here, bro. And we're not fucking with that. We can't do no more because we about to have children, bro. We at a different time. We gotta think about the baby, bro. I can't just get my nuts. You know what I'm saying? They say squirrel, go get my nuts. Oh, I gotta get my money up. Now I'm cool. No homo. White people ain't do nothing to me. No homo. White people, they ain't do to me. I'm good. Look how we living. Get your joint on, your family living good, but everybody else got it. That's why sometimes people critical with Jay and Puff and them. It's like, all right, you got that money, but what you doing for the whole, bro? Yeah. It's a couple of us back here, not just your team and your family. That's why you look at them, people say everything about the NFL. He made the NFL give $100 million
to prison reform.
Right.
Yeah. What?
And despite his background and his legacy,
and we mad and we like, yo, hope they do nothing for us. They just he muscled people to say, yo, I want your halftime show for the next 20 years. We gonna eat off that. I'm running that the whole weekend of entertainment. That's me. And you gotta give $100,000.
Not to throw you off. Yeah. But we gotta talk about the halftime show.
Oh yeah.
But no, hold on. I want y'all to finish what y'all talking about.
Shout out Lumi D for performing. She killed it.
That was Lumi D, bro.
That's how unimportant it was. But we gonna get to that point.
He really.
I started thinking like, I miss Lumi D. Where was Lumi D at? Lumi D was there.
I like J-Lo.
Was Lumi D? Yo, this is title. Was Lumi? Yo, that's a title. The other title. Was Lumi D performing at the Super Bowl? Let my nigga.
Because I want to move on to the next thing. I just want to say my.
Oh yeah, but go ahead, go.
So I want to say this. Is this one thing that I've learned in my lifetime?
I look how Blue's comfortable. She likes you, man.
Is I've had to work with people that I don't agree with.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
And realizing
we all
that
have.
and working with people I agree with, what I've learned is that that's what empowers me to create my own channel, go about things. So like I was saying, I don't necessarily agree with Gail, but I'm not going to be super critical because there are people who ain't for the culture and who actually weighing us down to things like that. But how I look at it, because I work in journalism, I work in media, is I'm like, all right, bet she did her job. Did I think she did a good job at it? No. Yeah. But because she didn't do a good job at it, that's why I'm more empowered to maintain the channel that I want to go through to deal with it in a certain kind of way. The difference is I ain't on her level, right? But the other thing I also want to emphasize with her though is that let's keep all this energy that you just expressed. Yeah. But the one thing we got to be cautious of, like I said,
it's self-fighting.
If we're gonna call somebody out, are we gonna have to do it in a way where we like, yo, you dog fake bitch, whatever?
No. We don't gotta say Snoop was listen.
Now.
And even me, in my language, a little bit.
Because if that's how we disagree with each other, how
we can't do that. We wrong for that. We wrong for that.
Right.
We wrong. Snoop is wrong for that. You can't call it woman, bitch. I got you.
And what happened also? Who also said I got some heat for you? Just like the example I told you about old boy who made the suit and somebody threatened him with violence and stuff. Yeah. Bro, Gail, I mean, she's gonna get pushback. She probably knew she was gonna get it. But upon ourselves, it's like, yes, we're critical of her. But let's call her out her name like a bitch.
Do you think it was a 50-50 where she asked that question and hold on, no offense.
We know what that was about.
Do you think it was you all three in the shot? But do you think it was something where she personally wanted to take a shot at him, or do you think it was just like protocol for her job?
Protocol.
And they told her
hands down protocol.
Like that.
Bro, come on, bro. This is CBS. Think about it, yo. Like y'all trying to get.
Okay, and you're a radio person. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know NBC, CBS, ABC.
Yeah.
Were some of the original TV stations.
Yeah, they're one of the first.
You're probably surprised now.
Not even, Lansky also, one of the original people of just media as a whole. Because when you talk about like the telephone, even and like World War II and getting messages from like America to Germany and stuff like that, like companies like AT&T and all of that.
America to Germany.
That's
get deep on that. Look, America to Germany.
Right.
But who's in Germany? Who's in Germany?
Hitler.
Why was he killing off, or why did he go through that genocide?
I'll tell you one thing.
They had the jobs, they had the money, but his people wasn't eating.
They killed Jewish people.
It's perspective and narrative, but we're gonna get there later. But even that's ill though.
But like I said, bro, she's one of the few black women in a position that she's in on a platform like CBS. Are we really surprised that she asked that question?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just like,
I'm in the industry.
Yeah.
But I understand that they're gonna put that pressure on you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna front to you like, that's probably not gonna make it. That's probably not gonna make it on.
But are you that much of? But now I'm on some Kanye shit. Slavery of choice. Are you that much of a slave?
Hey, look, but let's be.
Are you that much of a slave?
I wouldn't do it.
If they pressured you, I understand.
I wouldn't do it.
You want to come up.
Yeah.
If they still pressuring Oprah and Gail, and you're still slaves.
But what does that also tell us? What does that also tell you? This is why we need to have our own channels.
We're never equal.
That's what I'm saying.
But guess what? If we had our own channel, like white people wouldn't support it.
That's fine.
But guess what? Niggas wouldn't either.
Okay, that's another conversation.
No, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
That's a conversation.
Because, like I was saying, that's why I was saying, I'm not too charged.
I see you in the street. You my man. Yeah. What? Went to high school together.
Yeah.
I see you. I want a little bit of.
What's the difference between V-Lone and Mike and Mary? Nothing. Same manufacturing. One's white, one's black. But one, you niggas gonna pay $800-900 for it, $1,000 for it. One, it's like $200 for a hoodie.
I got a story for you.
ASAP.
I got a story for you about a brother in media that actually left me. That actually played me. So we want to talk about black people who don't support those in media. I got a story for you. So I was flying for a radio station in Buffalo.
Oh, you was in Germany. So what?
WBLK.
No laughing at Kobe on my page.
Right. So this is WBLK in Buffalo. This is one of the longest standing urban stations in America that has not changed formats.
And hold on.
Right.
I'm really happy you're here. I haven't even got to the level of getting to like radio stations yet.
Yeah.
And I'm here, happy here, and you're, no offense. My brother right here is Nigerian, Jamaican. He's Haitian. I'm Haitian. but I'm happy to see. I like to hear experiences and stories, my nigga. So when I go through those doors one day, maybe
Bro,
that I know how to move. But go ahead.
yeah, so this is WBLK, one of the longest black-owned, black urban radio stations in the country, as in never changed to a different format, right? I wanted to work there for obvious reasons. Long story short, reached out to an on-air talent. She helped me apply. Went up there with a three-piece suit, ready to put on work, interview for this part-time on-air
like
gig.
Brother Zine,
right? I get to Buffalo, and one by one, I'm thinking this is an interview. One by one, other people start showing up, regular clothes, dress clothes, and apparently it was a contest.
You're not the only one.
No, I know.
Don't think you're the only.
But I'm speaking just from a first time perspective, right?
Yeah.
So I see all these people showing up. It turns out this wasn't a job application; it was a contest for trying to get on air. What they did is they had 30 people show up, and they had to do what's called an air check or a demo. And of those 30, they're going to pick 10 of the top voice demos they like.
10, maybe 12.
Maybe 12, whatever the number was.
Yeah, 10,
and
10,
say
10 is maybe 12. Like
I don't remember the exact number because there was only a certain number of
10,
opportunities.
But they might tell, oh, maybe these two. Like we'll see.
The demos they picked out of those group the demos they liked, and then they're going to choose those top few, and then have those few come back to the station to co-host with one of the on-air talents on one of the shows. I'm in Long Island. This is in Buffalo. It's 18 hours away. Take a bus back and forth for no reason. The program director at the time was a brother. All right, mind you, this is a black-owned station. I'm the only person that's coming 18 hours south from Long Island. Everybody else was from Buffalo or Niagara Falls or Toronto or whatever, right?
I think I want to rename this video.
What?
Black Kings in the Industry.
Nah, man,
like
it was Lumi D at the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I go up there the first time. Basically, the meeting, honestly, what they did in that meeting, they could have just emailed me. I didn't have to go up there. That was a waste, but digress. The second time I go up there, I go up there to do the demo. Honestly, I could have done the demo back in Long Island, but they made me go up there for something I could have done in Long Island. Once again, I digress. Third time I go up there. This is May 15th. I'm co-hosting. What?
Digress?
Yes.
So
third time I go up there, it's like May 12th, May 15th. And I told the program director, who's a brother, we had a heart-to-heart. I said, look, be 100 with you. I'm considering to go to Arizona by like June 15th. So I got a month. If you let me know if I'm in the running for this position, because I will relocate to Buffalo. All right. He gives me this whole speech about, I'm always encouraging young black talent, X, Y, and Z. Long story short, from May 15th all the way to June 13th, when I'm getting ready to go to Arizona, I ain't never hear from the cat. This isn't like some big station like Hot 97. This is in Buffalo, New York. All right. This is a medium-sized station. We had a heart-to-heart about how he wants to support and encourage black talent, but the man didn't reach out to me or hit me up to even tell me no. If I didn't get it, that's not the problem. But the fact that I told you heart-to-heart that I'm a young black on-air person trying to get to a certain point, if you don't want to select me for this platform, that's totally cool. But I would have thought the decency just from an older black male to a younger black male, you can tell me, hey, no, not even critique. Right?
I want you to keep this point in your head.
What?
I think a lot of black youth out there think that an elder that went through what you went through, that never went through what you went through, maybe similar situation. But I don't want to put the story up. I want to go back to that.
Yeah.
About how elders feel. This is what I feel. Elders feel like the young niggas about to take their spots. But continue your story.
So
go back to that.
To kind of to wrap it up, mind you, I met last time I was in Buffalo was May 15th. June 13.
Look how she's looking at him.
Yeah, get the picture. I'm trying to get the picture. I'm trying to get it's the camera.
Let's do this photo. So what was it? May to June. It's like a month later. Comes by, no word from him. I didn't hear until from somebody else at the radio station until October that I didn't get it, right? And the person who ended up getting selected, they went through some nonsense and like it was a whole bunch of nothing. My point is that when we talk about black people in the media and stuff like that, there are people in positions of influence and hiring that we would expect, oh, you're going to acknowledge me as your family, as your brother, as another person that knows the struggle. But if you make that assumption, you're going to set yourself up for a certain amount of failure. Because when you get disappointed by your own, after you put out everything you could unapologetically about yourself, it hurts. Now, I bounce back from it. I'm good now. But moving forward, as I work in the industry, I'm still encouraging and reaching out when I can to put other people on. However, if I see another person there in the industry and they do something that I wouldn't do, I'm not surprised. Because guess what? That person at the end of the day wanted to do their job or do their thing instead of being for the culture.
Fact.
Am I critical of it to a certain extent? But at the same time, I'm like, all right, it wasn't for me.
What's for the culture mean for you?
For the culture means that,
like, your opinion, not with the. I know everybody's, oh, for the culture, I made her drive the boat. I made her drink Henny. I made her smoke weed. No, what is it for the culture? I'm gonna start asking everyone this on my interviews.
yeah, what is for the
In
culture?
your
mean?
opinion, what is the culture for you, man? What do you want to dedicate to the culture? Like, yeah, don't even get too deep and get too crazy.
Bro, just
like,
what
do you
tell stories that promote Black people and Black culture. A, in a positive light. B, that encourages another Black person. And C, I don't know, just keep it up, really. Because there's going to be stories where I'm going to tell you that somebody let me down, and it was a brother or a sister. We got to be real. But then I'm also going to tell stories about brothers who did good things and sisters who did good things as well. So something that's positive and encouraging that motivates Black
y'all don't know,
and represents the culture in a good
we
way.
we have, well, not we. Where we're at, we have a husky. Blue, come here. Here, Blue, could you jump on me now? You never want to jump on. Come here, Blue. All right, whatever. You can't see it right now. I call her Clue, but she's a beautiful woman.
Sam Tacoma.
A dog. I don't call female dogs bitches because it's not right. But yo, Burger. You think a Burger? You out like that? Yo, listen. Shout out to y'all. We out here. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the supporters. We out here. Shout out to those snitching on me. Shout out to those sending paperwork, all that type of stuff. We see you. We don't know you. We don't mind you. It is what it is. El Conjonio, El Hancho. Get up with you later.